9 seed versus the number 8. It's the Michigan Wolverines against the defending national champion, Indiana Hoosiers.
Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined to the booth by Joel Klatt. Holly Rowe is working the sidelines, experiencing this incredible playoff vibe.
Guys, checking in with the Wolverines head coach before the game. He said that his veteran running back is in prime condition right now to start this game. He's had a great year with over 1,000 yards rushing, and he wants to take the load on his shoulders today and be the guy that carries his team further. This is a really exciting moment right here. They're going to really script early in this series to get him the rock and make sure he can establish the running game. I'll keep you posted on how that's going from down on the field. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So Michigan's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Right away, the focus on this offensive line, well aware of the challenge. You can't put on the tape and not see an imposing defensive front, Joel, that's been so good at getting after the quarterback. Can they handle it?
Well, I'll tell you right now, Chris, if they're in obvious passing situations, no, they cannot handle it. They've got to run the football effectively, in particular on first down, get into those third and shorts, because if you're in third and long, there's no chance.
They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, we know that the run game is the blueprint at Michigan. We saw it with Blake Corum and Donovan Edwards leading them to a championship. They've got to establish the run. What I love about this back is his toughness and his physicality. He told us all week long that he knew he was going to have to carry the ball 20 or more times for them to be successful. He's ready to do that today.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. The Wolverines looking to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Marshall. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. With the strength of the two power conferences, Big Ten and SEC, Joel, we're going to see more and more of these conference battles within the playoff bracket.
And Chris, when we talk to the coaches about this, they don't love it because of all the familiarity that they have with these coaching staffs and all these players. It just becomes a more difficult matchup for these guys in the playoff. They'd much rather play a different conference, but here we are. You got to go execute whether you like it or not.
The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Coming after him. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, Chris, sometimes you just get a fortunate bounce, and right here, that bounce for the offense was tremendous, but also credit the hustle of the other players. They're trying to get blocks, and they're in the area so they can recover that fumble.
Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made quickly, but the gain moves the ball to the 6. 1st and goal. The kind of play this quarterback has been making all season long. We wondered, Joel, with this pressure playoff game, could he continue this level of play?
Well, Chris, it looks like we have our answer. This guy is going to continue to play well, and now the defense, they've got to answer a question. Do we sit back in coverage and allow this guy to pick us apart, or do we get aggressive? I think the only way to slow him down is to get him off of his spot and try to blitz him a little.
The ball is loose. And And the defense comes up with the football.
I don't mind the decision to run there. There really wasn't anything open down the field, but you've got to protect the football once you become a runner. As a quarterback, the number one thing is the ball. You've got to take care of it throwing it down the field. You've got to take care of it when you're a runner. You've got to get down or get out of bounds. That is a bad turnover from this quarterback.
All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? And there's the handoff. Oh, look out. He's got open space. Breaks it. Here he goes. He's at the 50. Across the 40. Huge gain. Looks like they'll tack on 15 yards for a face mask. The officials catch that face mask penalty. The offense gets a free first down. The offense moves into the red zone now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
And they'll give it to the back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. The Hoosiers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll try the option play here. And he's swarmed quickly. They're all over the QB run there.
Well, it's like the defense knew exactly what was coming there. Everybody was assignment sound. Quarterback barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. This defensive coordinator told us that it was going to be all about discipline, and discipline with the eyes of the defense, in particular when they go to these option plays. And here, this is a beautiful job, making sure that the eyes are disciplined and getting the quarterback down right around the line of scrimmage.
1st down and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Coaches preach to us, Chris, every week that they want their defense to play fast and they want their defense to play physical. And here, this is a great example of that. There's contact on the quarterback when he's making the throw, making life difficult on him in the pocket. He makes a good throw, but guess what? Wide receiver contacted right at the catch point. This type of physical play is exactly what they've been talking about.
Backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his back. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. He goes out of bounds, up close to the 25. And the Hoosiers will come to the line to run the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Grab near the sticks, it's Becker. Breaking, he's in the clear. Now here he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Hoosiers, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. That's an impressive drive. This time they find rhythm, they execute, and they take the lead in this playoff game. That's big.
Well, it's certainly big, Chris. There's no doubt. And you got the sense in those first couple possessions, these teams were maybe just feeling each other out, throwing a couple of jabs out there. But now you finally get the full game plan. And I got to tell you, I was very impressed with what they were able to do on the line of scrimmage and establishing the rhythm with their quarterback. If they continue to do that, this team's going to be in great shape.
The Wolverines offense is back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle, it's Marsh. I tried to use this stiff arm there, but the defense corrals him quickly. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half, you get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
First down, looking to throw the football. And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Breaking tackles and going. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick. Indiana has the lead here, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's going to bring up 3rd and goal, and on 3rd down in a goal-to-go situation, I always think about players and not plays. Who are your best guys? What are your best matchups? How do you get those guys the football in this situation?
And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up 4th down. They are in field goal range. So what's the play call? It's 4th and goal from the 3. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum. They're going to take it. They're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And they'll use the ground game here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. trying to find room. It's Marshall. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, this secondary is doing a heck of a job. There's really nowhere to throw that ball, but I got to give a lot of credit to this quarterback because Chris, he just took what he could get and created a positive play out of something that really wasn't there.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I've been so excited to watch this guy play. He's so aggressive. We're going to see this all day long. He is one of the better linebackers in the country. Here he's in the backfield making a play. His ability to dive.
And is intercepted. Breaks into the... They can't get him to the ground. And that's a solid return after the interception.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Play fake, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Richard. That's a big hit at the end, but they want a fresh set of downs. The Hoosiers under the line in the hurry-up. And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And it's caught on the crossing pattern. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1. Here comes the up-tempo offense. The shotgun handoff here. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. And the Hoosiers pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. The defense has it, off and running. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this is a magnificent job by this defense. You get these toss sweeps, and here's the deal. You've got to secure the edge and use leverage out there, and they do a great job of that, and the running back has to get himself back in the interior. Once he does that, he's running right back into the pursuit of the defense, and, Chris, there's nowhere to go. That's a great stop. I just love to see it, Chris, is when a quarterback stands in there, he knows he's going to get hit, and he still makes a good throw for a completion. That is the toughness and the courage that allows you to be a leader on the sideline. Everybody looking at that quarterback, and they know.
It's caught. He's got room. Goes out of bounds after a solid gain, close to the 45.
Chris, in these 3rd and short situations, I always expect a run play, knowing that if they get themselves closer, they're going to go for it on 4th down, but they avoid that decision overall, and they're able to just throw for a 1st down. Nice job by this quarterback. He found the open man, and they're able to produce that 1st down anyway.
And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Out of bounds. He's spotted inside the 40.
The back is always a good option in the passing game, and the quarterback knows that he has a guy that is very consistent catching the ball out of the backfield. I think the defense is going to have to adjust. This is a 1st down. It's an easy 1st down. They're going to have to start doing something in their scheme to stop the running back out of the backfield.
Here's the 2nd down play. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Marshall. He's got room to run. Look out. He heads out of bounds, but he's inside the 20 now. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on 1st down, move the chains on 2nd and 3rd down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on 1st down.
Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7. And now the Hoosiers will spend their first timeout. Not ideal. You give up 1st down yardage, then have to burn a timeout. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Touchdown, Wolverines! A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
What an important touchdown for this group here before half. They're going to have to kick the ball off to start the 3rd quarter, and there was a real opportunity where this game could spiral out of control, and now they're able to remain close and really be in this ball game headed into the 3rd quarter.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Handoff in a single back formation. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. The Hoosiers looking to run some tempo here.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on 1st down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going. Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and
nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Scooped up in the defense. Touchdown, Wolverines. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
And that is the spark that they desperately needed. Down in this ball game, this offense hasn't done a ton. Defense had to step up, and they do. They're able to not only get the ball back, but they put it in the end zone and close this deficit. What a massive play for this group.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looking for some space. It's Beebe. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front 7, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Michigan will call time here, their second. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Looking to pass, it's Hoover. With the catch, it's Morris. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And the quarterback dropping back, looking to throw it deep. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41. Big takeaway by this defense. They were fired up to play in these conditions. It can be fun to watch a game in the snow, Joe, but playing quarterback, as you know, can be very tricky.
Chris, in these conditions, it's downright miserable, in particular if you're not used to it. And remember, that's why this group on defense, they told us all week they adopted that old Marv Levy line from the Buffalo Bills. When it's too tough for them, it's just right for us. And here they are making a play.
Second down, looking to throw it. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
This is just solid coverage in the back end, and they told us that they were going to be aware of these deep shots. They knew that they were going to get some aggressive balls from this offense, and here it shows up early in this game. But again, the coverage is sound, and what I love about them is their ability to track these routes deep down the field. Trying to take a shot, and the coverage is there.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Needs a completion here on fourth down. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. Incomplete, but yeah, here comes a penalty marker now. That should be a drive-extending first down. And the pass interference with no time on the clock will give them one last play here before the break. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. So, of course, the half cannot end on a defensive penalty. We got one final untimed down with zeros on the clock. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Here comes the rush. He's looking deep again. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Michigan. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
The Wolverines will kick it deep to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. When he's got some space here. On the move. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown.
Coaches always talk about the middle 8 in these games, the last 4 minutes of the first half, the first 4 minutes of the second half, and here right off the rip in the third quarter, you take it back for a touchdown, the home crowd isn't even back into their seats, they're still trying to get their hot dogs, and he's in the end zone. What a return.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Chambers. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage.
A play like that, Chris, can be demoralizing for a defense because they did everything right. They're flying around, they knock the ball loose, and that's where you see your opportunity. That ball loose on the ground, and they're unable to come up with the recovery.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. A quick throw to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. And the Wolverines will have to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And he's able to send the punt away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Fighting off the defender. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. And the Hoosiers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Grab down the middle. It's Becker. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. Tight end has got it, and they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball at the 3. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's third and goal. Looking to throw it again. On the run here, lets it go. On fourth down, a short toss to the running back.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's fourth down.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! What an amazing comeback here. This has become a really entertaining playoff game. Both offenses back and forth answering each other. Now, Joe, which side can execute better here in the second half to come out with a W?
Well, Chris, you call the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. This is one of those great volleys. Back and forth we go. These offenses trading big old forehands from the baseline. And I got to tell you, it just feels like this is going to be an instant classic.
Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together with this drive? got some space. Look out. Right. Here he goes. And he goes out of bounds just past midfield. And they lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 30. And the quarterback features the wide receiver. He's been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This just feels like 2 steps forward and 1 step back. They get the explosive play on the previous snap, and the defense is able to get right back in and get to the quarterback and create the sack. Really good job by them. But I will say, you've got to maintain and sustain the momentum as an offense. They need to get right back on the horse and try to create some positivity.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Now comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you end it in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Quick completion to the tight end. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Looking to throw. It's Hoover. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
This quarterback has been under duress all day long, and here it's much of the same. He's hit as he throws, creating the incompletion. They've got to shore up this protection.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Offense in hurry-up mode. And the runner takes off to his right. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff from the shotgun. As the first down is still going. He goes out of bounds just short of the 15. And the Hoosiers looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Off the play fake on first down. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
rare miss right here from the quarterback, and as a defense, maybe they can build on this. Now it's time to create some pressure and disrupt the timing of the quarterback. I think that's the only way that they're going to have any success stopping him. He's been too good so far today. So it's about disrupting the timing and getting that pass rush going.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Hoover. There's a screen pass to the running back. Brought down short of that first down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And the field goal is good.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And the kickoff will be returned. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They'll tackle him at the 27. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Tailback with another carry. And they make the stop in what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Indiana has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Design quarterback run. The Wolverines pick up enough for a first down here.
Chris, running the football is so important. You can pick up first downs on these run plays. The offensive line doing a nice job. It just makes everything easier. It's easier on the play caller. It's easier on the quarterback. Everybody is relaxed when you can run the football, and here, first down for the offense. Well, you got to be connected as a defense, and here the secondary does everything they can on this snap. Nowhere to throw the football, they do their job. But up front, this front seven gets outside of their rush lanes, and because of that, there's a gap for the quarterback to scramble, and he stays ahead of the chains. That's a really nice scramble from the quarterback, but clearly this front seven's got to do a better job in their rush lanes. As an offensive coordinator, I would have this play in my game plan as many different ways as I possibly could. Drag the tight end across the formation. It's the easiest completion for a quarterback in football.
The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
And he'll drop back here on third down, using his legs on the scramble. Brought down short of that first down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4.
This is assignment football at its best. This defense has done a nice job. When I prepare for this team, this defense is always in the right spot. They're in the right spot here on third down. Eyes in the backfield, and they're able to get the stop. The quarterback tries to use his legs, but he just can't move the chains.
They'll lose yardage on the catch. The defense rises up to get a stop. And the defense gets a 4th down stop. A huge moment in this playoff game. There's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And now the running back's got it again. Crosses the 35. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. Offensive line getting set. It's first down. Takes the handoff. It's Beebe. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a 2nd and long. And now from an offensive perspective.
Makes the catch in his space. Will not be brought down. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Well, this sets them up to really have a stranglehold of this game, Chris. An opportunity to go up 2 possessions. Got to put this ball in the end zone. This is your best play call. As a play caller, you've got to empty this play sheet right here and get this ball in the end zone.
And no, they stop him short of the goal line. It'll bring up 2nd and goal. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Muscles in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana. They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Time to check in now with Holly Rowe on the sidelines.
Reporting from the Wolverines sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41. Away with the run game. Change of direction. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. Run-pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play, and an easy pickup for this offense.
Looking for some space. It's Beebe. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. Michigan will call time here. They're second. They've got 1 more timeout to use now.
Well, this is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable 3rd down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop-back pass.
And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
This offense has got to stay out of these 3rd and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's 4th down.
And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Play action here on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down the field. And obviously, with this clock situation, they need to, but they're forced to check it down to the back. These defensive backs just need to continue to stay deeper than the deepest and force the quarterback into these safe passing scenarios.
And the Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. 1st down.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, down big, you've got to be aggressive down the field, and he continues to do that, and I understand that. But, man, this defense has been very good, and I got to tell you, I just don't sense that they're going to all of a sudden fall apart with a big lead.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. He'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's a quick grab. He goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 20. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. The Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here's the wide receiver coming in motion now.
Wow, what a clutch conversion on 3rd down there. You're trailing in the playoff here in the second half of the game. You've got to keep your offense on the field, and they're able to execute and move the chains. That's a good job for a 1st down.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Touchdown, Wolverines! This offense cannot be stopped.
This guy has such a nose for the goal line now. 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. And I'm telling you, anytime he's close, he's getting that ball across the goal line. There is no doubt about it. He is so good in that situation.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And I don't think that made it 10 yards before getting touched. Of course, that's going to be a penalty. So they don't let the ball travel 10 yards before touching it. That could be a crucial mistake as they try to come back here in the 4th quarter. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. What a special moment for this program, this campus. You get a home playoff game, and you come through. You manage the pressure. Something to celebrate, Joel.
You just can't top these environments. Chris, being on campus and at home certainly was a huge advantage for this group here today. And now they need to retain the momentum. We talk about it all the time. And these teams that are going to be sitting at home right now, that they have a bye, they don't get the opportunity to establish rhythm. And we'll see if this group can take the momentum created today and potentially get an upset win in the next round.
That's going to do it for our coverage. Our winner today takes one huge